Hey guys, so my name is Rachel Riley and this is my podcast. Welcome back. I decided to run it with a video, but if you're listening to this on audio, hey, welcome. I'm glad you're listening. Today I'm doing a podcast on Scorpio rising. And this podcast is going to be about all the information I've learned about Scorpio rising, my experience as a Scorpio rising myself, what I've noticed in other Scorpio risings around me, and how you can apply this to your life if you are Scorpio rising and you want to, kind of like a little cheat book, like a video game. You know how video games sometimes they have cheat codes that you can find online to skip a level if you can't seem to find the way out of that level. That's what I'm going to provide for you in this podcast. So without further ado, here we go. Scorpio risings. So your rising sign is what sign the moon was in that was rising over the horizon the exact time you were born on your birthday. So this is why it's so important when you are finding out your zodiac sign, the exact birth time, because if you say 12:05 and your birth time is actually 2 p.m., it could be Virgo rising over the horizon, and that will completely change your entire chart, and who you think you are and all the research you're finding could be lost. So it's very important to find out the exact birth time you were born. That way you can know what rising sign you were. So your rising sign is what was coming up on the east horizon, the exact time, minute you were born on that day, and that's your rising sign. And your rising sign is how people see you. It's your first impression. It is also the theme of your life, where the sun sign is more your personality and how your friends describe you. Your rising sign is the challenges you may go through life. It is the theme, the patterns you go through life, what you have to overcome and heal. And also it provides insight on sharing others. I like to think of rising signs as, if you're reading a book, the theme of the book, it might be a mystery. The book may be a horror book. The book may be a romance. Your theme of that book is your rising sign. So, Scorpio rising. Scorpio risings are ruled by the two planets, Mars and Pluto. Mars is a masculine sign. Mars is passion. Mars is ruled by Aries, and Aries is the ram. It is the go-getter. It is one of the most impulsive signs, and good to know, because Mars it rules fire. It rules our drive. It rules our passion. It rules our sex drive. It rules our aggression. When you're feeling irritable or somebody is irritating you, they are actually irritating your Mars sign. That's how you react when you feel irritable, when you feel aggression. It is that animal-like instinct that takes over. And it can be hard to kind of figure out that energy, but Scorpio risings hold this within them. Scorpio rising is also ruled by Pluto. Pluto is one of the furthest planets away from the sun, so it is very dark, it is very small, but Pluto is strong, it is strength. Pluto wants to tear down the entire collective, as a whole, the entire society, and build it back up. Pluto is known for tearing down societies to rebuild a new one, a better one. And it is intense energy, it is transformation, it is dark night of the soul, it is the subconscious, it is everything underneath the surface. It's secrets, it's taboo, but it's also depth, it's also deep connection, watery energy. We can't have darkness without light. So if you're Scorpio rising, this is why you may seem intense when people come across you or first meet you, even if you present yourself in a bubbly personality, even if you wear a lot of colors, even if you're making small talk. When people stare at you, they're looking at a direct reflection of their own eyes. And if they have not confronted their subconscious, their inner demons, their inner challenges, and even their light, even if they haven't recognized their own potential and whatnot, and they see you, they're going to see themselves. And if they haven't dealt with their trauma, it can be very triggering. It can feel uncomfortable. But on the flip side of that, people that have, confronted their own trauma, or they have this placement and they've done a lot of spiritual work, a lot of growth, and they've evolved as a person, they're going to really vibe with you, because they're going to see all the best part of themselves within you when they stare at you. And Scorpio risings also have a love-hate relationship because Scorpio, the sign Scorpio, is ruled by the genitals. So people are thinking when they're looking at you, why are they looking at me like that? Yeah, exactly. The confirmation from that buzz. Why are they looking at me like that? Are they trying to have sex with me, or are they trying to kill me? Something like that.